Tex Racing, pleased and proud to bring you our next guest of the night from Geico Honda. It's Christian Craig. What's up, Christian? How are you, man?
I'm good. How are you doing, Steve?
Well, I'm upset because Mookie said he couldn't ride because he didn't have a bike, and my rant of the night was go buy a bike. And that applies to anybody, any pro racer that says they would love to ride but they have no motorcycle. Just go buy a
I think
bike.
Christian bought one when he went back to Minnesota.
Probably.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's that. Yeah.
I think always have a dirt bike in the garage, no matter what.
But you've heard of these riders say this, right, Christian? You've heard this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't I don't get it. Like you make hundreds of thousands of dollars, or at least $100,000 a year, Mr. Pro Rider. You can buy a motorcycle.
Yeah. No, I get it, but Mookie's on a little break right now, and he's, probably waiting for a call too, I'm guessing. So.
I'm
what
fine.
if someone calls and
about
says, "Hey, come try the bike," but you haven't rode in 2 months?
Yeah. I don't think you worry about that with Malcolm, though.
You got a valid point.
Listen, if he wants to take off and fish, I don't have a problem with that. But just don't say in your Instagram, "Can you bring a bike? I want to ride so bad, but I don't have a bike." Just don't say that. Just don't say it.
Especially when you got a compound in your backyard that looks like that. So.
Right? Yeah. So, anyways,
come on, Mookie.
Come on, Mookie, and all you other pro riders, buy a fucking bike. Okay, just that's it. So, all right, Christian, welcome to the show. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah.
Starling and I were talking about the Geico test the other day, and I was telling him how bad that track at Glen Helen on Thursday was beat, and you didn't start riding till 4:30.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad though.
Oh my God!
Like,
Stop it!
It wasn't. I think, first of all, welcome to the team.
Yeah, thank you you very much. Thanks. Yes.
I kind of caught a lot of people off guard, but
it did. It did.
Is the contract final and everything? Did you sign your contract for outdoors?
Not yet. I'm kind of still waiting for it, but I've been told it's on its way. So I'm
okay.
Maybe it's in my junk mail. I don't know.
No, but I think it's fun to do that. Just switch it up sometimes. Ride later in the day.
Oh my God.
I don't like the track in the morning, especially there. Like just how high speed it is, and then it's wide open. So when it gets bumps, it slows down a little bit.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, Starling said that same thing. Yeah.
I haven't been riding out there, but it just looks like you can start hopping around, and it just slows the track down.
Yeah, and it separates people obviously, and then in the morning you get all the people that want to chase you down, and you're just wide open, hanging out for dear life. So going there in the afternoon, it's fun. So I saw you out there busting motos though. So don't.
Well, that is not fun. But your team manager there, Josh, said you guys can ride around 2:00, and I'm like, what? When Mumford and Schmoder were done, and I'm like 2:00, like what? and sure enough, that's when we could start to ride. But it was cool in that we got to ride those things as much as we wanted. That was awesome.
Yeah, Kiefer was busting lap after lap, so I thought it was cool. It looked like he was enjoying it.
Right. Yep.
He probably rode all morning, and then he got on that and he was there for 2 more hours on top of that. So
yeah, I jumped in front of Christian at one point, Starling. I jumped in front just to kind of give him a rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I couldn't break it. I couldn't catch it. It's crazy.
It's the one rider that can make a rough track look smooth.
I know, really, right? Did you so you're on 450s for outdoors. This is happening, right?
Yeah, it's kind of all slowly coming together.
Okay.
Nothing's official really yet, but it's all kind of in the works. And obviously everyone's been seeing me ride 450 the past, a month. But it came about in Salt Lake that, kind of got brought up. And then they have Mumford coming up. And so the team's going to have 5 riders already in the outdoors.
Right.
And so 6 with me. And so it just makes sense to either let me pit out of my own motorhome, or we're going to try to make something work because 6 people in a semi is going to be rough.
Yeah.
So we're trying to make it work, but
so you may be out of you may be out of another rig possibly,
I could, or I'd be they could squeeze me in there, or I'd be a little easy up out the back.
Would you, if there was injuries, would you drop down to 250s if they talked to you about that?
I think there would have to be 3 injuries.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. Hopefully.
Because
right.
There's 5 guys that are healthy and ripping right now, so, the team's kind of in a good spot right now, obviously, but the injuries play a part. But yeah, there would need to be more than one, I think.
Were you okay with this? Were you fine with this? Like when they brought it to you, did you embrace this thing?
I mean, I think everyone wants me to be on a 450, but I'm all about it. Obviously, I've done it the past couple of years, not last year, but the 2 years before that. So I get some of my best results on a 450 outdoors and Supercross. So
I figured you'd be 450 after watching you in Vegas in 18, fifth.
Yeah, I know that was it was like good going on, and then I did my ACL, and that kind of.
Oh yeah.
But
I thought that was gonna be the start of this 450 though. Like you were just ripping on that bike.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks. Like everyone's telling me 450, but there's no teams that are hiring right now, or that I can't do a privateer. Like if I'm offered a 250 ride, I gotta take that. And I still believe I can win in the 250 class. So I can't, go be a privateer. I can't afford that right now. So
I get
right
that.
now 450 outdoor. So that's the plan, and we're 3 weeks away now. So I'm excited. I've been grinding away, and normal prep.
Right, you look good at Glen Helen. If that was any indication. Did you? So are you still gonna wear the same gear and everything as a team? All that, everything's set that way.
Yeah,
okay.
It'll look just like a Geico bike.
Right.
I'm pretty sure. So.
Will you get some special parts? Do we know? Are you gonna talk to those guys? Are you gonna just go over with a T handle and take some special parts?
Everything that's on it right now has been off my 250 that can fit on a 450. So, which is some good parts.
Yeah.
Like suspension clamps, front brake, just little things. But the motor is completely stock. So we're trying to work on getting just a little bit of work done to the motor.
Right.
But obviously, you don't need too much with that bike.
No. Right. It'll be interesting to see. Like, you've got a lot of 450 experience, so this isn't anything new. You filled in at the factory team a bunch of times as well, so this isn't anything new for you. But I would think you're an older guy now. I would just think the more relaxed pace of a 450, and you can handle one physically and your riding style and everything. So I just think the mentality of the 450 class is better for you. I just really do.
Yeah, I've heard that the past however many years, and I get it. I get it, but I mean, I still do truly believe I can win a 250, and I feel like if I win more races and then maybe a championship in the 250 class, that'll get me a ride secured in the 450 class. So I need to do that sooner than later because I am getting up there in age. But I mean, I believe I can do it still. So I'm still going for it.
Well, Kiefer mentioned that once when we were at the track that maybe we should test your 450 once you get it going. So we'll work on that too. So.
Dude, I really want Kiefer to ride my stuff.
No, RV said he was a shitty tester.
Yeah.
RV said he was shitty.
No.
That's what RV said.
I guess RV's been testing the past month, so.
So he's got it down pat, dude. He knows everything.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No, I think Kiefer, I'd be a full sponge with him. Like if he rode my bike, I would kind of listen to what he thinks it needs and all that. So that's one good dude that have on your side. So
Mumford was stoked I was riding his bike. He took video of me and everything. He was very happy. Mumphyland. Yeah.
He actually just got on the pro bike, so you guys both pretty much got
on at the same time?
2 weeks ago. Yeah, he's about 2 weeks ago. So
wow. It was faster than I thought it would be because of my weight and me not carrying any speed whatsoever in the turns. You know what I mean? I thought it would be a little slower, but it wasn't. It was good. Yeah, I was impressed. It's a lot better bike this year, isn't it, Christian?
Yeah. Our motor's super strong this year, so you'll see a different bike come outdoors. I mean, obviously compared to last year, it was pretty well known that it was a struggle, but you can see it in Supercross this year that already it was a plus.
Right.
So
who's been the fastest guy in 250 class from what you've seen testing wise?
There was only the top guys were here for probably the first 2 weeks after Salt Lake, and then they all went back to Florida.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't really watch 250 guys. I'm all watching the 450 guys now.
Ferrandis is going fast.
Ferrandis?
Yeah, I think Ferrandis is going to be the favorite.
Yeah.
That dude is ripping.
Yeah, I would put him as a favorite
for
the title right now. I mean, Cooper will be good, obviously.
Yeah.
You know,
But I haven't seen like the Lawrence brothers or anything like that. I've just seen Ferrandis a lot because like Jerry riding with Ferrandis, and he's going good.
Right.
Yeah, I think Hunter Lawrence will be super solid, and then J Mart will be good too because he's had tons of prep and testing under his belt. So I think those two will be good. But yeah, I mean, Ferrandis is obviously the clear favorite going into outdoors.
Yeah.
What did you think of the schedule that just dropped? 9 races, 2 at Redbud, Saturday, Tuesday. We're opening at Loretta's. What's your take on the schedule, Christian?
Well, I haven't been to Loretta's since 2008, so that was going to be a lot different. But maybe I can go get a win there since I've never had a win there before. I've never even actually been on the podium there.
What about the full circle that'd be? No amateur wins at Loretta's, but then you get one as a pro.
That'd be crazy.
That's like unheard of to think about.
Right.
Pro Loretta's,
pro
like
Loretta's
just not a thing.
But I think it's cool because I think Loretta's is, once they have it there once, it's going to be a staple. Like,
you think?
People are going to like
pros.
it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think. I mean, obviously the track is iffy, but it's Loretta's, and they're going to kind of tie it into the amateur national somehow. And I see that just being around from now on.
I feel like it'll
time.
be a little bit different than the amateur thing because it's a little bit tight in some spots. I feel like they'll have to open it up somewhere.
Yeah.
But like it'll be cool, just like the whole atmosphere of the event. I mean, it'd be really cool if there could be fans there. I mean, that would be top of the line, one of the coolest things. But I think the start's going to be the only thing that's going to be hairy to me.
Well, you and Adam were just talking about that.
That start's.
You think it's going to be changed?
Hairy.
You think it'll be changed?
I feel like they have to, but then again, how?
I don't know.
That's my
make it a tight right or something.
Yeah, because it's like it's
left.
wide open.
Yeah. What was AC talking about? People are going to send it into the tree.
Yeah, because it turns a right, but then it goes into trees.
Oh, okay.
Like it goes
Have you ever
into
been to
woods.
Loretta, Steve?
Yeah, 98. Yeah.
Okay.
And I rode the industry class. Yeah, I rode the industry
class. I thought
class.
it was a long time for me, but
there's no way they leave it the way it is, especially when you go into the first, like when it goes right and then it goes left. There's a huge single on the inside. Like they can't have that.
The last time I was at Loretta's, your dad was still racing, Christian. So just put it that way.
Oh, I bet.
Right? So
yeah,
it was that long ago. Well, hey, it'll be interesting to see kind of what happens with the schedule. Are you the Saturday, Tuesday thing? Where are you at on that, Christian? You're fine with that? 4 motos in 4 days?
I mean, I don't think we can complain.
Right.
Like, I think we should just be happy to go racing at all. Like if people are going to complain, then don't go. So
you can just not show up.
Yeah, I get it. It's going to be tough, and you're going to be sore, a little more sore than usual. But I mean, it's outdoors, and you should be in shape. If you're a pro, then you should be prepared for these.
But that's not much different than the standard training program, in my opinion. It might. It could almost be less than a normal day.
Right.
You're just doing it at a race intensity. Like an actual at a race, where it's hard to replicate that at a practice track. You're going off of lap times or something, but like. It's kind of the same thing, a Saturday, and then you have 2 days where one's a travel day. Then sometimes people are riding on Monday, but then you go back Tuesday again.
Right.
I don't think. I mean, you made that. I didn't even really think about that honestly until you said it.
Yeah, a couple guys told me that.
Yeah, and I think at that point, I mean, we're Christian. You'll have mechanic and everything. So like Saturday or Sunday, Monday, you're not sitting there working on the motorcycle and doing this stuff like a privateer. I feel like it's going to be pretty standard for you guys. The only part that'll be a struggle is, the privateer that drives there in his van and, has
to do all the work, like you said.
Yeah, that. I think it'll be tough for them, but I mean, they can just not go on Tuesday. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
and I think the travel is going to be tough on some people, like just timing it. You know? So like I'll be in California the whole summer. So, like, going back and forth, I might stay back there 1 week. Who knows? But that would be the only thing that would be tough. Other than that, I think, the racing, I don't think anybody should be complaining or worried about that. Just be pumped that we're racing.
Bring the taser. Come on up to Vegas on a Monday. Do the show. Hang out.
No, I don't need to bring a taser. How many do you have now?
I got 3. I got 3 tasers.
Yeah.
Come on up.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Holy moly.
No, I'm an
they
intense
said
athlete.
they don't. They said they're sold out, and I won. That's why.
Mathis has 3 of them. Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah. Well, when my 2021 deal comes up with Intense, I might get a 4th. So suck it, everybody.
You gonna get the MX one?
Yeah, I like that one. I want to
cool.
try it.
Yeah,
I want to try it
cool
for sure.
looking.
So.
Those tasers are so fun.
They are. They're great.
Yeah.
Christian, yeah, you came up here and rode with us and Kiefer and all that one time. That was a great time.
Oh yeah, so fun.
Okay, Supercross season. So the crash at Glendale, the crash in St. Louis, it didn't go like we all thought it would, including yourself. Looking back on it, also too Salt Lake City, one of the Salt Lake City rounds, you throwing it away.
Yeah.
What happened, man?
What didn't happen?
Yeah,
much.
Really, right? Really, yeah.
It started off so good, and then I showed tons of good speed and then good qualifying, and then when the main event came along, it was just pretty much a shit show, or something would happen, or just little things that balled up to a big thing. So round 2 it all kind of hit the fan, but yeah, I mean, I'd like to kind of forget about that. I was pumped on Salt Lake, like my riding and everything, and then to come the main event again, it was just tough. So yeah, it was frustrating, especially ending it like I did. I rode like crap the final round, and it was super frustrating. So I'm just glad that we get to go racing here in 3 weeks. So I've moved on mentally from that. But
yeah,
definitely learned a lot. Like I think everyone saw that I had the speed. It's just
wow, we know that, Christian. We knew that already. None of us were like, oh, look at Christian Craig. He's fast.
He's always fast. Always.
Yeah, like I was always up there in qualifying, and then the heat. I won 4 heat races this year, and
did you really?
Like I was right 4? There.
Wow.
Yeah, I won 4 heat, 2 in Salt Lake, and then 2 before. Yeah, so I just take kind of the goods with it, but the bads were really bad. It was obviously all in the main events, but man, it was tough. It was tough, but I think I learned from this and then move on and just bring it better for next year and know that I got to show up for the main events. Right. That's the main thing, is just show up. So
can't wait to see what you're doing next year. Can't wait to see what you're doing next year, Christian.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Guess we'll
I'm
all
racing. I know that.
Yeah, we'll all wait and see, I guess. No, it should be interesting. And you know what? And who knows what will happen? But we know the way the sport is, and if anything happens to Sexton or Kenny, maybe Honda reaches out. You know what I mean? You find yourself on one of those bikes. And it can go either way. Yeah, it can happen for sure. So you never wish that on anybody, but we know the sport we're all in. And
you've always been good at Redbud, I think, too. Like looking back on that, you've had some good finishes there.
Yeah, I've super solid results outdoors that kind of go under the radar. So
yeah,
I mean that's kind of the story of my career. But I mean it's time to kind of step it up and make it happen.
Are you? My wife was very concerned for you and your lovely wife on social media getting tattoos in a pandemic. She was very concerned about this. How were the proper precautions taken?
Yes, yeah. She actually surprised me on my birthday, and it was pretty cool. We went to downtown Hollywood.
Very famous tattoo guy, I was told.
Yeah, so I don't know how she got me in there in such short notice, but it was cool. We got the kids' names, or she got the kid's birthday. I got the kids' names.
Oh, okay.
And something I've wanted. It's just finally happened. So it was cool. But that was a surprise.
All right. Well, what about the pandemic though? You fine with that? All the precautions were taken?
I mean, I wear a mask in public. I think you just wear a mask. You don't shake hands, obviously.
Right. Yep.
You're gonna be fine.
You also don't have to deal with the media now in the outdoors. We probably won't be around, so that's.
Oh really?
Yeah, because
why not?
Well, because we're probably not gonna be allowed to have interaction with you guys as the media. So.
Yeah, I guess I didn't see you.
Yeah.
In Salt Lake at all.
Right? See, I came by, but.
Yeah. I never saw you there. But yeah, I mean, we'll still be able to.
Before we let you go, Christian, we brought Kiefer on. Kiefer, you're going to do the X-Brand Goggle Tear-Offs with us, right?
Hello.
Sweet.
Kiefer, Christian said he'd like you to ride his bike, but I told him that RV says you're a shitty tester, so now Christian has taken the offer back. So, yeah.
No.
Oh, shit.
So, are you going to be at Glen Helen Thursday? That's the question.
Of course. Isn't everybody in Southern California?
I need you to shake down my bike.
I'm in.
Give it the the approval. All right.
Listen,
I'm in.
He's just going to tell you. He's going to get on it, okay, and then he's going to tell you how great the 21 is. and then you're going to be like, well, I don't have the 21, jerk off, and then that's how it's going to end.
Yeah.
No, it won't.
Yeah, I'll have to wait for that one.
Right. Is there any chance the Honda guys ride it, Kiefer, do you think? Oh, no, you said September. It won't be in the dealership till September. So.
I'm sure other guys on the team will get to ride it because there's a few here.
No, I meant racing it, like racing it in front of the public.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, probably not. No, right. Because, sometimes you'll do that. Like Yamaha, guys got on the new bike at Yamaha one year, stuff like that.
Right. Well, you know what? Yamaha has that 21 out. We can ride that one.
And, hey, listen, that's a hell of a bike.
So not a lot of changes on the 450, so I'm sure that
doesn't need it. It's the bike of the year. It doesn't need any changes. It's the fantastic bike of the year. So, all right, Christian. Anything else we want to cover with Christian Starling? Are we good?
Just excited to see him race again.
Yes.
Race outdoors on a 450.
Are you racing outdoors, Starling? Are you racing?
A few. I'm not gonna do them all. I'm gonna do a few because I want to go and do donations again. And to do that, I got to go over to Europe or to the UK early. So I'll miss at least 2, but yeah, I definitely am gonna do Loretta's because I mean, I don't know if it'll be next year or anything that we'll do it again. I'd like to at least say I did it. But yeah, I'm more just a Supercross guy, so I'm gonna do a few for fun. But other than that, yeah, I'm not doing full season.
Yeah,
and you can tell Jeff, Jeff and everybody at Geico, Christian, that Kiefer and I are motocross only guys. Also, if they need to fill in for Soupy, we're not available. Yeah.
Outdoor only. Okay.
Yeah.
That's new.
Outdoor only. We jump all the singles, no problem.
Yes, no problem. Right. Exactly. So, but hey, Kiefer, tell Christian, like, when we got done with both bikes, I rode Mumford's first, then Shimoda's, and you did the other way. When I correctly nailed the differences between the two bikes.
You did. I was impressed, actually.
Thank you.
I didn't give you any bits of information. Didn't share anything, and your comments were very good, Steve. I was very impressed.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Didn't you say the motors were different? I'm pretty sure the motors were the same. I think you noticed the gearing.
No, motors are different.
True?
No, motors
Really?
are different. Yep. Right, Kiefer?
No, the motors were clutches were different and gearing were different.
Okay. I thought it was just gearing, and you just noticed that one, but
nope.
Didn't know about the clutch.
Nope.
Super tester. Yeah, you're pretty good. I'll give you that.
Super tester, Steve Mathis, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Did anybody
Not
talk
bad.
about how? Is there anyone better looking on a bike than Christian? Did we talk about
That's
this?
what I was just thinking in my mind. I was going to say at the
You
end
know
of
what,
this.
though? He's tired of hearing about this, everybody. He just
I don't
wants to
care.
get results.
He's gonna hear
No one has better style.
Stu.
I
No,
sat and watched
your style's better.
slow-mo. There's a slow-mo video
100%.
of Christian today, and I just watched it for like
Watch him
3
in
times.
the whoops,
Out-
dude. It's
Outside
perfect.
of Timmy Ferry, there's been nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ferry had a lot of style.
No, Christian is beautiful on a bike.
It's
Absolutely.
unbelievable. It is like I love watching, going and being able to watch those West rounds in Salt Lake.
Yeah.
I was just sitting there, just like in awe.
And his gear always looks good, whether it was TLD,
Always.
whether it was the shift stuff, like whatever. The gear always looks good. You
gotta
know.
look good to go fast, and Christian figured that out, and
Yeah.
it works.
Yeah.
That's half of it.
Yeah.
You gotta look
Well,
good.
Yeah.
All right.
I prefer Paige in Christian's gear personally. So just saying that.
Right.
Of course.
She didn't even make your top 3 though, Kiefer.
I know, because she's just so nice and wholesome. I can't put her in there. Like, I was thinking dirty things with the other 3.
True. That's a good point. You were. Yeah.
You know?
You were. That's right. You got a good point there.
All right.
All right, Christian. Well, hey, thanks for the time. Appreciate it. Can't wait to see you on a 450 for sure.
Yeah, I'm
and
excited to see that.
Thanks for coming on tonight, man.
Yeah, thank you guys.
All
Have
right.
a good one.
All
We'll
right.
see it.
Thursday, it's a test. Christian Craig, Chris Kiefer, to test on Thursday.
If I just show up and bring my gear.
Yeah, there you go. You got a bike for Starling to ride?